Heading over to Dubai. Last year you did England. What are you expecting to see out of the trip?
We're excited. I think competition will be good and facilities will be great. So obviously excited to get over there and then train on some grass and some nice weather. So we can't wait, and I think the games will be great, and we've heard the facilities are excellent.
Okay. Yeah, did they tell you anything about style of play that you should expect?
No. I think we're focusing more on our game tactically and how we want to play, and kind of bring that into the NASL this year. So for us, it's about our game, getting fit, and how we want to play. And like I said, it should be good, but we just can't wait for the nice weather and the great fields over there.
Okay, so Max has been here for a couple of weeks. How's it been playing with him?
Very good. I mean, obviously quality player, and I think all the off-season additions have been really good. So we're excited. We have a good team again this year. We have to keep working and improve, and hopefully make a run for it again this year. But all the off-season signings have been great.
Okay, and then you just acquired the center back from Seattle on loan. How does that add to the competition for the
It's
defense?
Great. I mean, from here's a great player, and it'll add competition. And, that's what we need, the guys to push each other, and obviously it's a long season. We have a lot more games this year. We have Open Cup, so we'll need everybody, and we'll need a deep team. So I think he'll add to it.
And now heading to Dubai, what are you personally expecting to get out of that trip?
I'm just looking forward to getting outside in some warm weather, first off. Warming up a little bit from here, but no, it'll be great. It's always great to get away preseason for a little bit, really come together as a team on and off the field. Apparently I've heard a lot about the facility. It's a world-class facility. It'll be great to be able to train there every day and really just come together on and off the field and continue preparing for the season.
How did the team work on staying connected in the off season? Did you guys hang out? Did you get together? What was the?
Yeah, so in the off season it was actually pretty good. We didn't have too much turnover personnel-wise, which is always nice. Not to have too many, tons of new faces coming in. I mean, last year was crazy, starting from scratch. But yeah, so around here we actually got together like at least twice a week at an indoor facility to just kick around and do some training at an indoor facility, and then also a bunch of the other guys we'd go to the gym a couple times a week, gym nearby, work out together. So yeah, we definitely stayed in touch and got to do stuff on and off the field.
So you had an opportunity to train preseason. You got signed for a full contract. What's that feel like?
It's great. I was lucky enough last year. They invited me in after I came back from the injury, and I was able to play well enough for them to invite me back for this season. And I think it's going to be a really fun season. It's a great group of guys, great coaches, and we got a great trip coming up. And I look forward to the rest of the season.
What's the competition look like on the back line?
It's tough. It's a professional team, so every guy in here is going to be challenging for a spot. I think that makes the team even better when you have guys that could compete for every position. It's not going to be easy, but it's what you want to be, where you want to be when you're a pro. You want to be competing.
At this stage of your game, how much do you think the coaching helps you develop, or do you have all the tools necessary? It's just a matter of the chemistry.
No, you always need to improve. I think the coaches here will take my game to the next level. That's the reason why I agreed to sign here. I've been fortunate enough. I live right around the block from here, and I think this is a great place to start my career.
Last year the team went to England. This year you're going to Dubai. What are you looking to get out of that type of trip?
Just the experience over there. How the culture of soccer all the way across the world. I've been to England before. You know what it's like over there. Dubai you don't necessarily see on the TV. You can only read about it and stuff. But I think it's gonna be fun. We play a few games over there, experience the culture, and I'll tell you about it when we get back.
Okay.
So how is the training going so far?
So far, very good. We almost have the full team here, the full roster. We still have a couple, positions that we're finalizing, but it's good. We've been training already for about 4 weeks, and it's been very good so far. Even though the weather's been very difficult to deal with outside, we found a good situation here to practice, and so far it's been very good.
What are your thoughts on the new players?
We brought players that I think are going to be able to help us. Denison is recovering very, very nicely. Matt, right away from the first day, you can see that he's going to add something different that we didn't have last year. And overall, I think things are looking very promising. And as I said, we have to finalize the roster. We have just a few more spots, 2 or 3, to get done, and then we're ready for the season.
What's your vision for the next tournament?
Listen, it's what we say to the players. We want to make sure that they are ready every game that we play, even if it's a friendly match. We're preparing, the best possible way to be ready for our first match in the season, and then we take it week through week. Of course, we want to be our best at everything that we're going to be doing, but we can only concentrate on the first match that we're going to have during the season.
You mentioned Mats before. Just what is his style out there, and how does that help the team?
He's a player that is very good with his head. Technically, he's very sound. He has a lot of mobility, and he makes good runs in the box. I mean, he's a player that will add up, some of the things that we lacked last year, and he's going to complement, the other guys that we have that I think bring also, great value to the team.
The trip to Dubai, obviously, just nice to get out of the cold weather, but obviously you guys went last year to England, this year you're going to Dubai. How does that help build that team camaraderie?
First of all, it makes a big difference to be in a hot weather place, and especially training on a big soccer field that is grass. I mean, that's for us is huge. With those two things, I think things are more positive for us to go there. It's always a good thing when the group goes together to a location, because we bond, we work together, we see the guys from the morning to the night, and at the end, it helps us to build up, the locker room and what we're looking, through the team.
Outside of the training, you guys going to do some sightseeing over there?
Everywhere we go, we try to make sure that we go sightseeing, because we want the players to be also, learn culturally. Where we go. When we went to Spain, we went to Barcelona, we saw the church, La Sagrada Familia. We went to Madrid, we went to see Real Madrid practice. So we always try to complement something that can be instructional, for the players, but always, being in a disciplined situation, because we have to be prepared for the season.
Speaking of the goal, adding more, is there any indication maybe some of the goalies are on trial? Are any of them going to be signed at all?
No, definitely. That's a spot that we're finalizing. We're still getting some more goalkeepers, and I don't know if it's going to be the ones that we have or others that will be coming. But at the end, that's another area that we are going to finalize right now.
As far as Jimmy's play so far this preseason, do you think that he might be the starter?
He could have been the starter last year. I mean, he was a starter last year in regards to in our mentality. I mean, he's a number one everywhere he goes. Even if if there's going to be another goalkeeper that is going to give him competition, he's still going to be considered a goalkeeper that can step in the field and do the job. So we have high trust in him, and we also value the fact that he stayed here. He had a chance to go to Major League Soccer, and he decided to stay with the team.
You have Open Cup play this year as well as the NASL season. Have you thought about your philosophy of how you're going to approach the Open Cup?
No, listen. The same mentality. Every game for us is crucial. Every game is going to be, important for us. We're going to face everything the right way. Having the chance to be able to play the Open Cup is a great thing for us, but also that brings other things into play, which is, we have to sometimes give some time to some players to play more in games, and we have to now, share the week in playing 3 games sometimes. So there's some guys that are going to have to, do rotation but we're going to see week to week to make those decisions. We're not going to be, thinking ahead because we want to make sure that we're ready to the first match that we're going to be playing, and then we're concentrating on what is coming after.